Now at 5, a couple in Mercer County charged with animal cruelty in court for the first time today.
Plus, 2 Kentucky providers are suing for the right to have an abortion under the Kentucky state constitution.
And UK Healthcare begins vaccinating children under 5 against COVID-19. We'll have more on that new effort.
I'm Chief Meteorologist T.J. Shark. Really couldn't dial it up any better to start this final week of June. Enjoy it while it lasts. You know the heat and humidity won't be gone long. Your Storm Team forecast is on the way.
You're watching ABC 36 News at 5.
Good evening and welcome in. I'm Erica Bevin.
And I'm Paxton Boyd. Thanks for joining us. 2 people charged in an animal cruelty case in Mercer County going before a judge today for the first time. The couple is accused of abandoning 2 dogs without food or water for 4 months.
ABC 36's Justin Walker has more from court in our top story tonight at 5.
Michael and Katrina Kane both pleaded not guilty during today's arraignment. They currently do not have an attorney. But the incident has sparked concern and anger from animal advocates, including the Mercer Humane Society.
This is not misdemeanor treatment. This is not an accident.
A dog's body so thin you could see the bones of his ribs and back.
The dogs were starved within hours of their life.
The 2 dogs, named Titan and Rocket by the Mercer Humane Society, were left abandoned according to the Mercer County Sheriff's Office. Titan survived by eating rocks. Their owners, Michael and Katrina Kane, are charged with 4 counts of animal cruelty, which are misdemeanors under Kentucky law. The Humane Society now calling on lawmakers to do more to increase the penalties in cases like this.
We need stronger laws that carry more punch, more impact, and have stronger consequences so that people know we're not going to tolerate that.
After the court appearance, we asked the Kanes for an interview.
Would y'all be interested in talking?
They declined. They're due back in court in August. State lawmakers are considering legislation to hold owners of animals convicted of abuse accountable to help pay for the animals' care. In the meantime, the Humane Society is just working to get the animals healthy.
We're focusing on getting them well, trying to help not only their physical trauma, but their emotional trauma, keep them safe.
Now, to help with vet bills, the Commonwealth Animal Hospital in Harrodsburg is accepting donations. Currently, $3,000 is needed, but that price will only continue to go up as the hospital continues to nurse these dogs back to full health. You can find more information on our website, WTVQ.com. Justin Walker, ABC 36 News.
The ACLU and Planned Parenthood are suing in multiple states, including here in Kentucky, for the right to abortion under Kentucky state constitution. That's according to ACLU of Kentucky.
The lawsuit seeks to block 2 abortion bans, asserting the Kentucky Constitution protects the right to privacy and bodily autonomy. The deputy director of the ACLU Reproductive Freedom Project says, quote, the Supreme Court's decision to take away the right that we have relied on for 50 years has caused devastation in Kentucky and across the country. Deputies in Laurel County are looking for a missing teen.
The Laurel County Sheriff's Office says Madison Shoemaker was last seen this morning around 5 off Slate Lick Church Road, just about 2 miles north of London. Shoemaker is described as about 5'6", weighing 130 pounds, with long brown hair below her shoulders. She was last seen wearing gray sweatpants, a red hoodie with blue sleeves, and Converse shoes. Take a good look at her picture. If you have any information on her whereabouts, you're asked to contact the Laurel County Sheriff's Office.
The coroner's office today updating the public on Jessamine County Sheriff Kevin Corman, who passed away in May unexpectedly, saying preliminary results show he died of natural causes as originally reported. Now, according to the coroner's office, they're still waiting on the final autopsy report, which will include a toxicology report, but it's not expected to change the official cause of death. As we've reported, Corman died at his home on May 22nd.
In Frankfort, police have identified a man killed in a shooting over the weekend near Tractor Supply. According to police, that shooting happened Saturday morning around 1:15. Police say officers found Dustin Northington dead at the scene. Police say they have a suspect in connection to that shooting, but haven't yet released their identity. We'll, of course, keep you updated as we learn more. Before we talk some weather, of course, we do have a new face here, but not necessarily new to the area. Paxton Boyd, welcome in.
That's right. Yeah, glad to be back home from Elizabethtown, Kentucky, not too far away. And the weather here, hot and sticky and humid, just like I remember it several years ago.
I think we should thank him, though, Gigi. I mean, the weather's really nice today.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He knows what we're used to, but I think with his arrival, he actually brought some decent weather, which is good.
Good job.
Yeah, there you go. You know it's not going to last. I mean, we're here at the end of June, and it'll be back before you know it. But, boy, what a beauty out there today. Just a gorgeous day all across central and eastern Kentucky. Of course, the horses enjoying a little grazing out in the field. Our Max HT radar and satellite, nothing going on. Of course, that front that brought a little bit of beneficial rain to parts of the area. That has now moved to our southeast. Our Bluegrass Care Navigator Skyview HT camera network, our Hicks and Funson cam, checking out Hamburg, east side of Lexington here. Temperatures have been great, 81. And again, anytime the feel like is below the actual air temperature, you know it is super duper dry. And a lot of that has to do with that north wind, which continues to bring in some pretty comfortable air. 79, that's it. Moorhead and Jackson, 82 in Richmond, 83 in London. We talk about these dew points all the time. Low 50s. This time of the year, we'll take that all day. And we're still going to see that heading into the day on Tuesday. The only thing I think that will be different is a lot of the data indicating some higher clouds. So maybe some filtered sunshine, but it's still going to feel good tomorrow. So enjoy it while it lasts. Heat and humidity return. We need the rain, and unfortunately, it may come just in time for the holiday weekend. More on that coming up.
Well, a man has been arrested in connection to a fire in downtown Monticello last week.
And according to Monticello police, 45-year-old Joey Wayne Hall was arrested last night. Police say Hall's charged with 2 counts of arson in connection to a building on fire Friday morning. And as we've reported, the fire destroyed what is known as the Ray building and seriously damaged other adjacent structures. Now, 1 person was also injured. Hall was booked in the Wayne County Detention Center.
In your health, a look at coronavirus in Kentucky. The state reporting more than 9,500 new cases.
The state also reporting 30 new deaths, which brings the total death toll to 16,144. The state's positivity rate going back up as well, sitting at 13.36% right now. Now, children under 5 years old can get the vaccine, and today UK Healthcare was able to give it out to the children for the first time.
The vaccine will be available for children ages 6 months to 5 years old. UK Healthcare is planning to offer both the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines. You do have to make an appointment, though. No walk-ins will be accepted. You can sign up to 2 children for each appointment. And if your child is 17 years old or younger, the vaccine will be given out at the UK Pharmacist Care Clinic. That's at 245 Fountain Court. That's going on Mondays through Fridays in the afternoon from 1:30 until 5:30. Well, it's National HIV Testing Day, and thanks to a partnership between Aval, Kentucky and Walgreens, people had a chance to get tested for free.
Yeah, testing going on right now. It goes until 7 p.m. at any Walgreens location. Those who get tested will also receive a free $10 Walgreens gift card. Aval gave us a demonstration of what testing looks like, saying it's similar to a blood sugar test with a prick to your finger and only takes about a minute.
But it's a quick little test. It's a finger stick test. Takes 1 minute to get your results. It's really, really easy.
In case you missed out today, free HIV testing can be done at Aval, Kentucky on Mondays and Wednesdays from 3 until 8 p.m. and also Thursdays from 3 until 6. No appointment is necessary.
Well, the Lexington Fayette County Health Department is also doing free HIV testing today. The health department is set up at Suburban Point Mobile Home Park until 7:30 this evening, and those who visit the information table and take part in testing activities will also receive a free outdoor potted plant and be entered to win 1 of 3 garden gift baskets. The free testing is located at 185 Boysenberry Street. Now, still ahead, every year in honor of Governor Andy Beshear's late aunt, a State Department of Education employee is given an award for their service in education.
We'll tell you who the governor presented that award to this year and also why it's so important.
Beautiful day across central and eastern Kentucky, especially for the end of June. Man, north wind, low humidity, lots of sunshine. Should be a great evening to come. Enjoy it. We got a couple of days of this, but you know it won't last long. We'll break it all down for you heading toward the holiday weekend coming up.
From executive producer Peyton Manning comes a new game show where the only way to win is to keep it together.
This show's crazy, right? I can't believe I'm hosting a game show.
The Final Straw, July 10th on ABC and stream on Hulu.
The nominations are in, so let the voting begin. Go to WTVQ.com to vote for Farmers Insurance for Best Insurance Company and Best Insurance Agent in Central Kentucky. You can vote once per category per day, so go vote now on WTVQ.com.
Take your time, hon.
Play the Kentucky Lottery online, anywhere, anytime.
I won! Yes!
More games, more chances to win. Anytime is playtime.
Nice purse.
I'm Joseph Back with iBuyKY.com, and I want to buy your house. I'll make you an as-is cash offer on your house within 24 hours. Whether it's a total fixer-upper or in perfect condition, iBuyKY.com is the easiest way to sell your house. When you sell your house to iBuyKY.com, there's no fees, no commissions, no banks, and no repairs. Just go to iBuyKY.com for a free, no-obligation cash offer 24 hours a day. That's iBuyKY.com.
If you want an authentically flame-seared, knife-carved gyro, you can go to Greece and get one, or you can go to Arby's. Whichever is closer. Arby's, we have the meat.
The nominations are in, so let the voting begin. Go to WTVQ.com to vote for Legacy Laser for Best Laser and Skincare in Central Kentucky. You can vote once per category per day, so go vote now on WTVQ.com.
A haunted cornet, a Hatfield rifle, a coffin-covered quilt. Discover the stories behind these artifacts and many more on Kentucky History Treasures. Sundays at 11 p.m. and Mondays during Good Day Kentucky, only on ABC 36.
Well, we've officially entered the summer months. You know, we were talking earlier, it's not as hot, not as hazy as we're typically accustomed to this time of year. It's actually pretty nice.
I was going to say, you know it from being around here. Even over the weekend, we had a few little showers and storms. I'd had that frontal system, but boy, it swept everything out today. Just beautiful sunshine, and it's always cool weather. It doesn't matter how less humid it is or whatever. But the big thing tomorrow is it's not going to be blazing hot. If you remember, this time last week, we were talking about those temperatures soaring into the mid and even upper 90s. It'll be a decent pool day, but with a little bit of a breeze, sometimes you're in a cooler water and you can feel it stepping out, but it is feeling great all across the area. Max HC radar and satellite. Again, that frontal boundary off to the southeast, so everything long gone, and we are looking good. Our Bluegrass Care Navigator, Skyview HD Camera Network, Kentucky Horse Park. Nice clear skies, a lot of sun. 81, and the dew point super duper low. It is that north wind at about 10 to 15, so we've got a very pleasant breeze. Now, of course, sunset not until about 5 after 9, but as the sun goes down, it is going to feel fantastic. So if you've got anything to do outdoors, this will be your evening for it. Dew points, great measure of the amount of moisture in the atmosphere, or in this case, the lack thereof. When you can see low to mid 50s this time of the year, that is always a bonus. There's your frontal system off to the southeast, high pressure to our west. You know the drill, clockwise flow around it. So we got a north wind right now as this drifts eastward a bit. It'll be northeasterly tomorrow, so it will still feel good. And even though temperatures are going to nudge up a bit once we get beyond tomorrow, I still think we're okay through Wednesday. Futurecast overnight, we're going to dip down well into the 50s. There could even be a few sheltered valley areas. In-house data trying to pick up on upper 40s there at Frankfort. The only caveat tomorrow, notice the cloudiness, and these will be high, thin clouds, so I think we'll see some filtered sunshine. What it will do more than anything is kind of put the squash on afternoon highs and keep things probably roughly right around where we are right now, so not bad at all. And speaking of not bad, check out the muggy meter. Comfy air all the way until we hit Thursday, and that's the day we pick up the humidity and the heat begins to build in. The reason for that, high pressure moves to the east. We start to see that return flow, so we'll jump into the upper 80s. Still comfortable Wednesday, but it's really Thursday. We'll start to see that moisture streaming up from the Gulf, and we're back into the low 90s, so heating up. More in the way of humidity. Now, let's jump ahead. Of course, July 1st is Friday. That means we got the long holiday weekend to come. Frontal boundary is going to move in, and a lot of the data indicating it's going to camp out. So that means each and every afternoon, hopefully not a washout, but yes, even including Independence Day, we could see a few scattered showers and storms here in the area. Go figure, right? It's been great every weekend through June, but we could use rain. Drought monitor, the lighter yellow, that's abnormally dry. And this little spot here out toward Paxton's neck of the woods, E-Town, that is a moderate drought. So we could really use it. Yeah, we picked up a little bit yesterday, but we could use a little more widespread, and it may come this weekend. 54, though, overnight. Hey, looking good. Partly sunny. Still nice tomorrow, right at 80 with those high, thin clouds. The extended forecast here. Good until we, of course, hit Friday and the upcoming weekend. Again, hopefully not a washout, but we are going to be dodging a few showers and storms. And of course, with the clouds around and those storms, at least that'll take the edge off the heat. We'll see afternoon highs into the mid-80s, which is right around average for this time of the year. Yeah, the timing could be better, but it's kind of one of those things. It's a balancing act. And you know how it is. Any July 4th around here, it can be blazing hot like it was last week, or, you know, it can be decent. So it's always a little wild card.
Like just rolling the dice, see what we got. But enjoy tonight, though. Perfect, like patio weather, maybe for some dining.
Little cookout, whatever you want to do, it's going to be great.
Yeah, love it. All right, thanks, TG. Let's head outside for your live traffic report. I do want to tell you about 2 accidents that are going on right now. There is an injury crash outbound Winchester Road at North Cleveland Road. Also, we're told there is a stalled vehicle right now at Tates Creek Road at Lansdowne Drive. So be aware of that if you're heading out the door.
Still ahead, the Supreme Court had a ruling over the First Amendment dealing with a former high school coach who would pray after games and if he was allowed to or not.
We'll tell you how the Supreme Court ruled and also how people are now reacting to that ruling.
Welcome to Total Wine.
Carol? You look...
Oh, I know. I just love this wine.
I love their single barrel beauty. Oh. I think you'll love this Cabernet.
Oh, that's the one.
Love what you find. Only at Total Wine & More.
Lexington Overstock Warehouse is open this weekend only for our 4th of July sale. Get the lowest prices on the biggest brands. Get this dual reclining sofa for only $598. Plus, get 12 months interest-free financing. Go to LexingtonOverstockWarehouse.com for more details.
The nominations are in, so let the voting begin. Go to WTVQ.com to vote for R2 Home Inspection for Best Home Inspection Company in Central and Eastern Kentucky. You can vote once per category per day, so go vote now on WTVQ.com.
They remind us of the wonder of living and the power of quiet moments. That put life into focus. The mountains are calling. Plan your next memory at gatlinburg.com.
Legendary power, legendary capability. The all-new 2022 Toyota Tundra. Designed, engineered, and built in the USA. With your choice of a 389-horsepower I-Force engine or a revolutionary new 437-horsepower hybrid. Nothing can stop you. Tundra can tow up to 12,000 pounds with the most tech-savvy interior ever. And the experts have taken notice. The all-new Tundra. The legend continues. Toyota. Let's go places.
Watch ABC 36 every Friday night for Chief Meteorologist T.J. Shuck's Bowtie Friday forecast. Brought to you by Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Every year, in honor of Governor Andy Beshear's late aunt, a Kentucky Department of Education employee is given the Mary Ann Miller Thrive Award for their service in education.
Yeah, and today, Governor Beshear presented the award to Dr. Aaron Thompson at the Kentucky SHAPE Conference. Now, Dr. Thompson is a Manchester native and president of the Kentucky Council on Post-Secondary Education. The Thompson Scholars Foundation is named in his honor for his lifetime of work in advancing equity for for Kentucky students. Governor Beshear says it's an honor to be able to present an award that recognizes his aunt's service as well as many others in education.
She passed away from brain cancer about 14 months ago, and we miss her a lot. But this award recognizes her service, her passion, and it lifts up other people doing good work. So even though the grief still persists, it's important to be here because she would want us recognizing those out there doing that good work.
Mary Ann Miller worked for the State Department of Education for 30 years. Well, the fastest woman in Kentucky continues to somehow run even faster. We'll hear from UK sprinter Abby Steiner as she gets ready for the World Championships.
And former EKU coaching legend Roy Kidd has another trophy to add to the collection. Those stories and more coming up next in sports.
Fixed. No charge.
Ah, that's my son. He always takes care of his mama.
Ooh, what's up with Granny's casserole?
It's for after your Uncle Joe's funeral. My brother didn't have a life insurance policy.
I hear there's a collection to help Aunt Adele.
Yeah, a funeral costs north of $9,000 these days. That's a hefty bill for family to pay if there's no life insurance check to help.
Wow. Makes you think, doesn't it?
Which reminds me, I've been meaning to tell you, I got that $9.95 plan from Colonial Penn. I'm on a fixed income, so price is important.
The life insurance on TV.
Just $9.95 a month to help you pay my funeral expenses. What about your family, son? You've got a wife and kids, and a grandson living with you now, too.
Maybe I should get the $9.95 plan, too. Thing is, this has been a rough year for my business, Ma. Money's tight. Still, for $9.95 a month, I don't have a good excuse, do I?
I'm Jonathan for Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company. If you're age 50 to 85, just $9.95 a month buys whole life insurance with guaranteed acceptance. You cannot be turned down for any health reason. There are no health questions. Guaranteed lifetime coverage. Your insurance can never be canceled. Just pay your premiums. Guaranteed lifetime rate lock. Your rate can never increase. It's locked in as soon as you're covered and stays the same for the rest of your life. With guarantees like these, it's no surprise the $9.95 plan is Colonial Penn's #1 most popular whole life insurance.
Now don't forget, wear your good suit tonight. And please call about the $9.95 plan today while it's on your mind, okay?
Call now for free information.
Call 1-800-378-6295 for free information and your free beneficiary planner. No obligation. 1-800-378-6295. That's 1-800-378-6295. Call now.
ABC 36 Solid Blue Sports Report is brought to you by UK Federal Credit Union.
It's tough to have a better month than the one Kentucky star sprinter Abby Steiner is having. Just 2 weeks ago, she broke the collegiate record in the 200-meter, and now she is a U.S. champion and a finalist for the Bowerman Award. She is just the third Wildcat ever to be a finalist, joining Sydney McLaughlin and Kenny Harrison. Steiner came in first place in the 200 at the USA Championships, which means she is heading to the World Championships for just the first time in her young career. Despite only having 3 weeks to prepare, her confidence is sky high.
The biggest thing is just to not put limitations on yourself, and I completely trust my coach, so I know that his training cycles will have me ready for these meets. So just kind of relaxing, celebrating with my family, my coach, everyone who helped me get here, and then resetting and making some new goals for Worlds.
SEC football media days are a few weeks away, where those who cover the conference will give their predictions on who will win it. In the meantime, though, the sports information directors who help us cover the SEC gave their annual preseason vote on who will win it all, and the SIDs have Kentucky picked to finish 5th in the league. Leading the way is Alabama, then the national champs Georgia, followed by Texas A&M and Arkansas. In the poll, UK and Tennessee tie for second place in the East. You can find a complete poll on AL.com. Now, sticking to football, former EKU coach and great Roy Kidd, he has some more hardware to add to the trophy room. Kidd is the recipient of the 2023 Amos Alonzo Stagg Award. The award honors those who have helped in advancing the best interests of football. Coach Kidd's resume, man, it speaks for itself. He's the winningest coach in school history, retiring in 2002 with 314 wins. He led the Colonels to 16 OVC titles, and it doesn't stop there, 17 D1 playoff appearances. Truly one of the best to do it here in the Commonwealth. And so is this man, Kentucky closer Tyler Guilfoyle. Baseball America names Guilfoyle a first-team All-American. This is the third publication to do so, joining Perfect Game and NCBWA. The Lexington native, he was a tough run to get, posting a 1.59 ERA. He had 6 saves and 51 innings of work. Guilfoyle also is the only reliever in the conference to be named first-team All-SEC. That'll wrap things up for sports. I'm Chris Bolton.
Some clients say they're not the type of person who sues, but many of our cases are settled without having to sue anyone. In almost all of our car crash cases, insurance companies are responsible for paying the claim, not the person who hit you. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Hello, I'm Dean from Dean's Auto Care. This is my son Joshua.
Sooner or later, your vehicle's going to need a repair.
When it does, you want 2 things, honest, skilled technicians and a fair price.
You'll get both at Dean's Auto Care. Take our $50 alignment special. No one in the area comes close to that price.
Don't pay for the overhead and ad budgets of the big box shops. Trust Dean's Auto Care.
Wait, I'm not getting paid to do this ad?
Nope, me neither, so get back to work.
Dean's Auto Care means auto care.
Hi, I'm Brandon Rivard. At Rivard Fine Jewelry, we know your jewelry purchase represents so much more. Rivard's has been Lexington's preferred jeweler for over 30 years, specializing in loose diamonds, designer engagement rings, and the latest trends in fashion jewelry at the very best prices. So whether your life's journey together is just beginning or you're celebrating one of many love's special milestones, Rivard's has exactly what you need to make those memories last forever. So come to Rivard's today and let us show you why nobody does I do like we do.
It's time to get back out and see America again.
And there's no better way than in a hybrid electrified vehicle.
And Toyota's got more than anyone else.
Like this electrified RAV4 hybrid that's more powerful and more fuel efficient.
At 40 mpg, it's got a driving range of 580 miles.
Saving you $4,000 in fuel costs over the next 5 years.
Now, during Toyota's Electrified Summer, get 1.75 APR financing on a new 22 RAV4.
Toyota, let's go places.
The nominations are in, so let the voting begin. Go to WTVQ.com to vote for Amada Senior Care for Best Healthcare in Central Kentucky. You can vote once per category per day, so go vote now on WTVQ.com.
In a test of the First Amendment, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of a high school football coach who prayed at the 50-yard line, saying the school district violated his First Amendment right to freely express his religion.
ABC's M. Nguyen has the latest.
In a major Supreme Court case on the First Amendment, 6 conservative justices sided with a high school football coach who prayed on the field after games. The ruling said the Bremerton School District violated the coach's free speech and free exercise of religion rights when it suspended him in 2015 because he refused to stop his post-game prayers. The coach took his case to the court, arguing that he and other public school employees have the right to pray aloud while on the job.
This is a right for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're this religion or that religion or have no faith whatsoever.
The school district says Kennedy's prayers, some of which were surrounded by players at the 50-yard line, were hardly private acts of faith. The district feared that a prayer on the field would look like the school was endorsing a religion. Kennedy said he never asked students to participate, but at least one player reported feeling pressured to comply.
I'm a member of a minority religion, and I'm really sensitive to how one can be singled out if one doesn't pray.
The First Amendment protects free speech and the free exercise of religion, but it also prohibits the establishment of religion by the government. The Supreme Court declined to take Kennedy's case in 2019, but the court's new conservative majority accepted it this year. This case marks the second win for religious freedoms by the Supreme Court. Last week, the court ruled that Maine cannot exclude religious schools from a program that offers aid to cover tuition at private non-religious schools. M. Nguyen, ABC News, Washington.
Coming up in our next half hour, we'll have more on the effort by the YMCA to make sure kids know how to swim this summer.
Plus, the Fayette County Board of Education is meeting tonight to talk about the new Polo Club Middle School. We'll take you there live.
Hi, this is Tony Javier with Professional Home Buyers. We know right now could be a really tough time, and the last thing you want to do is cost repairs to your house. What if I told you that you never had to do repairs to your unwanted property again? We'll buy anything as is, in any condition, in any price range, and get you cash fast when you need it, all with no fees, no commissions, and no hassle. If you're even thinking of selling your house, give us a call today for a free cash offer at 859-810-SOLD. That's 810-7653.
Admit it. These days, what you need to know
seems to change just about every day.
What is it that you really want to know, need to know?
To help you not just get through your day,
but to make the most of it. Feel smarter.
Feel better.
Feel happier.
Well, how about a third hour of Good Morning America in the afternoon?
GMA 3, what you need to know. Lunchtime at 1 Eastern, 12 Central and Pacific on ABC. It's all about you.
If you're living with diabetes and using insulin, you know the pain of pricking your fingers over and over again. Ouch! Well, by wearing a small device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can reduce the pain of pricking your fingers. Here's what actual U.S. Med customers had to say.
We were paying out of pocket for other supplies. Now Medicare is paying. What a big help. U.S. Med is great.
Make this free call to U.S. Med so you can learn how to get your own continuous glucose monitor.
The nominations are in, so let the voting begin. Go to WTVQ.com to vote for Moorhead Rowan County Tourism for Best Place to Visit and Best Downtown in Central Kentucky. You can vote once per category per day, so go vote now on WTVQ.com.
With so much at stake, so much on the line, more Americans turn here than any other newscast. ABC News World News Tonight with David Muir, America's #1 most watched newscast across all of television.
Now at 5:30, the Fayette County Board of Education is meeting tonight to talk about the new Polo Club Middle School.
Plus, a program in Lexington is working to close the accessibility gap around swim safety education and swim lessons.
And a Bell County man is in jail accused of criminal littering. We'll tell you what deputies say he did.
I'm Chief Meteorologist T.G. Shuck. A dandy Monday across central and eastern Kentucky. Plenty of sunshine. You could feel the lessening of the humidity from what we had over the weekend thanks to that nice northerly breeze. Got a beautiful evening to come, so get out and enjoy it. You know it won't last long. Your Storm Team forecast is on the way.
ABC 36 News at 5:30 starts now.
Good evening and welcome in. I'm Erica Bevin.
And I'm Paxton Boyd. Thanks for joining us this evening. The Fayette County Board of Education is expected to vote on the application for construction of the new Polo Club Middle School tonight. And that's tonight's top story at 5:30.
ABC 36's Maddie McQueen joins us now live outside the Board of Education. Maddie, we know the board has been going back and forth with this proposed middle school for quite some time now.
Yeah, that's right. The Board of Education, this middle school has been in the works for a couple of years now. It was originally set to open in the fall of 2023, but now it's estimated for more of 2025, and that's if the Board of Education moves forward. The district bought the Polo Club property for a middle and elementary school back in 2020. Last year, a divided board postponed the project in Hamburg after costs skyrocketed from $49 million to $70 million. Officials say it was due to construction costs because of supply chain issues during the pandemic. But now the projected cost of the middle school is up to $96.2 million, according to the school district. In just about 30 minutes, the school district is going to meet virtually so that way they can vote to approve the revised application for construction of the project. The school's expected to house about 1,200 students. For now, live in Lexington, Maddie McQueen, ABC 36 News.
Talk some weather now as we check back in with our chief meteorologist, T.G. Shuck. And I think we need to just say a big thank you to Paxton for this picture-perfect forecast we've got.
What can I say?
Yeah, it's a good thing he didn't bring in severe
weather. I know. I was like,
exactly.
Oh boy.
Boy, it was just a tremendous Monday out there, especially here starting the final week of June with July 1st coming up on Friday. And, of course, the long holiday weekend, Independence Day, a week out. Our Bluegrass Care Navigator, Skyview HD Camera Network, EKU down in Richmond. It has been lovely all across the area. 82, and you can take that north wind, which has been 10, 15 miles per hour at times, and our dew points are super duper low, indicating the dry air mass in place. Moorhead and Jackson at 79, 82 Hazard, 81 Somerset, Monticello, and in Williamsburg, low 80s. Here in the Bluegrass as well. And again, this time of the year, and you saw it last week when we had those kind of miserable days as far as the humidity, these dew points were in the mid to upper 60s and even low 70s, and we've got them in the 50s today. So that front last night brought us a little bit of beneficial rain and then swept all that humidity out of the area. Great looking evening to come. If you don't have any plans, especially with that later sunset, 9-ish or so, make some. Still looking good the next couple of days, but the heat and humidity, of course, not far off. More on that coming up.
A Bell County man is in jail accused of criminal littering. The Bell County Sheriff's Department says 55-year-old David Scott Baker is accused of unlawfully putting piles of trash and other debris along a roadway on 35th Street. Now, investigators say a deputy responded to a call about the littering this morning, and when he arrived, he found multiple piles of trash next to a public roadway. Some of the items included 5-gallon buckets with mosquito-infested water that was giving off a strong foul odor. Investigators say it's potentially causing a hazard for nearby housing and people commuting on the roadway itself. The deputy made contact with Baker, the property owner, who admitted to scattering the trash along the road. He told investigators he knew the conditions were bad, but it was his way of relieving stress. Baker was arrested and taken to jail for criminal littering.
A Northern Kentucky man pardoned by former Governor Matt Bevin is facing assault and strangulation charges. The Kentucky Enquirer reports 20-year-old Joheem Bandy of Covington is accused of choking and assaulting a woman. The incident happened in March and April, according to court documents. Now, one woman told police Bandy pinned her against the wall and choked her. Bandy was sentenced at the age of 15 to prison for robbery and assault, but he was later pardoned by Bevin in 2019. Bevin wrote in the document that Bandy is, quote, turning his life around and that he is confident that he will do great things with his life.
It's about making swim lessons and water safety more accessible, especially as the summer heats up.
ABC 36's Annie Brown has more on a program hoping to make sure every kid learns how to swim.
I'm here at Central Kentucky Swims at the High Street YMCA, where elementary school kids participate in a one-day program that's meant to help close the accessibility gap around swimming lessons and water safety education. According to YMCA's Vice President of Mission Advancement, drowning is still a leading cause in deaths in the U.S. for children, disproportionately affecting children of color. Today, about 40 3rd through 5th grade kids from the William Wells Brown Elementary Colton Action Program headed to the Y downtown for a day of fun and engaging activities to teach them about swimming and water safety. These kids went through different land and water safety training exercises to help make it fun, learning how to put on a life jacket, learning different swimming strokes, as well as basics like how to breathe underwater. It's designed for kids who are comfortable around water, but also kids who have a little bit more fear surrounding hopping in that pool.
We brought them here because we want to make sure, as I mentioned, students of color are disproportionately represented in the number of children in drownings. So we brought them out here today to be able to experience some water games, some water activities. They'll go down in the water and learn basic kind of how to breathe underwater, basic backstrokes, how to kick their feet in order to keep them safe.
All students participating today will also get a free voucher for 8 weeks of swimming lessons at the YMCA. In Lexington, Annie Brown, ABC 36 News.
Well, if you're planning on traveling for the 4th of July weekend, be prepared for busy airports and roads. AAA is predicting nearly 663,000 Kentuckians will be traveling this weekend, with 85% of them traveling by car. AAA says nationally, more than 47 million people will travel this weekend, with a record-breaking 42 million traveling by car despite gas prices. A new AAA survey found that 37% of Kentuckians say high gas prices are not a factor in whether they will hit the roads or not this weekend, expected to be the second busiest in travel since 2000.
Speaking of busy, still to come, TSA checkpoints hitting a pandemic-era high as the number of people traveling increases.
And we're talking National Men's Health Month and why you should be aware of a certain genetic mutation.
Well, a little Chamber of Commerce weather across central and eastern Kentucky is perfect out there today. Humidity levels way low, plenty of sunshine, and comfortable afternoon highs. We've got a little bonus the next couple of days, but of course changes to end the month and heading toward the upcoming holiday weekend. Your Storm Team forecast after the break.
From executive producer Peyton Manning comes a new game show where the only way to win is to keep it together.
This sounds crazy, right? I can't believe I'm hosting a game show.
The Final Straw, July 10th on ABC and stream on Hulu.
You're one of a kind. We think your sofa should be too. That's why our customizable sofas and more at Value City Furniture are now up to $800 off during our 4th of July sale. So you can chill out, work out, or just, work. Make it you. It's your sofa, your way, with endless combinations. Don't miss our 4th of July sale with up to $800 off all designer looks and more store-wide. Or enjoy no-interest financing. We are Designer Looks, only at Value City Furniture.
If you're facing something that's very difficult, remember this: never too difficult for God. He knows where you are. He's there to help you.
When I heard Charles Stanley teach the Word of God, it felt like my life had been prepared for that moment.
He wants you to trust him step by step, and whatever you're facing, you'll always come out right.
So, News at Noon is a fast-paced program. Not only do we have your top local headlines, local weather, of course, but we also have the opportunity to bring in guests in studio and, on occasion, to be let out of the studio and visit those communities out there that are watching us and report on their stories, the opportunities that they're bringing to Kentucky. Really honored.
This portion of ABC 36 News is brought to you in part by the Kentucky Lottery, providing over $4 billion in grants and scholarships.
Just a beauty out there across the bluegrass and into eastern Kentucky on this Monday. Anytime you can catch this type of day in late June, we're living right, and boy, oh boy, are we ever today. Great evening to come, and it looks like we're going to be in good shape. Some higher clouds, but still comfortable for the day on Tuesday. Of course, it's going to come back, the heat and humidity later on in the week. We do need the rain, but unfortunately at this point, the upcoming holiday weekend may be a little bit on the unsettled side from time to time. Crystal clear, looking great on our Max HD radar and satellite. Our Bluegrass Care Navigator, Skyview HD Camera Network, downtown Mount Sterling in Montgomery County. A nice pleasant 79. Note the north wind. It's been about 10 to 15 in spots this afternoon, just pumping that drier air in. So it's really felt great out there. Check out temperatures: 81 Lexington, Frankfort, 82 in Richmond, 83 London, into the upper 70s out across eastern Kentucky, and always showing you the dew points this time of the year because generally they are super high. Great measure of the amount of moisture in the atmosphere, and this shows that things are really, really comfortable out there. You see all the stormy weather through the mid-Atlantic and down into the deep south. That's ahead of that frontal boundary that did provide a little bit of beneficial rain mid to late evening here in the bluegrass and across eastern Kentucky last night. High pressure building in. North wind will become more northeasterly into the day tomorrow. Our futurecast, again, a delightful evening, so enjoy it. We're going to be really pleasant tomorrow morning in the 50s across the board. Only difference compared to today will be some high, thin clouds that'll filter the sun out just a bit and probably hold our temperatures into the low 80s, maybe a few upper 70s, comparable to what we had today. That's really the only blemish, if you want to call it that at all. Look at the comfortable meter here with our muggy meter in the comfy area, and then we do see the moisture increasing, so the heat to humidity returning, all due to this high pressure giving way to the east. Not bad on Wednesday. It's going to be a little warmer, more upper 80s, but still comfortable. But as the high heads out into the Atlantic, that's when we open the door for that moisture to return from the Gulf of Mexico. So we'll sneak back into the low 90s, especially given the dry ground, and we'll have more in the way of humidity. We mentioned how dry it's been, and it looks like a front's going to move in from the northwest, and a lot of the data indicating it's going to put on the brakes and camp out through the upcoming holiday weekend. Now, keep in mind, you see how things kind of flare up, and then they lessen during the evening and the overnight. That's an indication a lot of this stuff will be driven by the heating of the day, meaning it shouldn't be a washout every day, including the holiday. Lighter yellow, that is abnormally dry, and then we've got a moderate drought out along the I-65 corridor, Bluegrass Parkway out toward E-Town. 54, mostly clear, pleasant, really looking great tonight. Partly sunny because of those higher clouds tomorrow, but still really, really nice. Enjoy it. The extended forecast here, high and dry. We'll start to bring a few storms back as we welcome July on Friday. And again, hit and miss from time to time. Best chance Saturday as the front moves in. Maybe dodging possibly Mother Nature's fireworks a bit on Independence Day.
Hi, welcome to Sonic. May I take your order?
2 Sonic grilled cheese double burgers.
I'm on it. Order up.
Sonic grilled cheese double burger, ready for pickup.
Good night, guys. Every time. Shh. You think she's still awake?
Don't worry.
Stealth mode?
Yeah.
Shh.
Don't PTA meetings end at 9?
Oh, got lost.
Wait. What'd you guys talk about?
The
Math.
libraries. Fine, you can drive to practice this weekend.
Well, it's easy.
The Lexus RX, built for modern families.
Get special offers on the 2022 RX 350 all-wheel drive.
Hi, I'm Brandon Rivard. At Rivard Fine Jewelry, we know your jewelry purchase represents so much more. Rivard's has been Lexington's preferred jeweler for over 30 years, specializing in loose diamonds, designer engagement rings, and the latest trends in fashion jewelry at the very best prices. So whether your life's journey together is just beginning or you're celebrating one of many love's special milestones, Rivard's has exactly what you need to make those memories last forever. So come to Rivard's today and let us show you why nobody does I do like we do.
Welcome to the Lee and Haley Show, everybody.
Stay put, America. We're coming to you. No! There's children here.
This is more embarrassing than I thought it was going to be. We're all dead.
Line.
Okay, I'm going to try not to freak out.
One more outburst like that, Captain Ron, you're going to have a mutiny.
I feel like I'm in a J-Lo video.
That's fascinating. What are you doing?
What? Just checking my email.
How could this grilled cheese double burger make your life easier?
You just eat the whole darn thing in the drive-in and don't tell anybody.
Right. I've done that before.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's my form of therapy. You got
cheeseburger therapy.
Sonic grilled cheese double burger.
When you get a quiet moment, you take whatever you got.
That's right.
ABC News honored winner of 9 Edward R. Murrow Awards, more than any other network, including winning for the 3rd straight year the award for overall excellence in television. ABC News is America's #1 news source.
You're watching ABC 36 News at 5:30.
It's a genetic mutation that could put you at risk for certain cancers. While most people associate BRCA, commonly referred to as BRCA, with breast cancer, the gene can carry risks for both men and women.
Yeah, that's right. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has more on a push to get more men to talk to their doctors in honor of National Men's Health Month.
At age 61, Steve Callister's father lost his battle to an aggressive form of prostate cancer.
You know, I've long had concerns about what my risk might be.
Now Callister's a father to 9-year-old twins.
I'm 50 years old now and, you know, certainly want to be around for my family. And
that's why he decided to get genetic testing done.
it did come back as BRCA2 positive.
Having that gene mutation increases risk of certain cancers, including prostate, pancreas, and breast.
Hereditary cancer can be inherited from your mom or your dad, whether you're a male or a female. So, for example, if you're a male who's coming to see me, you can inherit cancer risk from your mother.
Hi, Steve. How are you today? That's why Lindsay Byrne, licensed genetic counselor at Ohio State University College of Medicine, says it's important to know your family health history on all sides. If there's cancer in your family, she says talk to a doctor about whether genetic testing is right for you.
It helps us to know who's at higher risk and when to start screening.
Since his test results, Callister has changed his lifestyle to limit his risks and make sure he gets routine tests done every year.
It really is kind of a knowledge is power thing for me.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
The genetic counselor says testing results typically are done through blood or saliva, and results usually come back within 2 to 3 weeks.
Now coming up, a mystery rocket crashes on the moon, but where did it come from?
Case of a whodunit. Plus, planning on flying anytime soon? You're going to want to wait to prepare for some long wait times. We'll tell you why.
You're invited to come be our guest this Sunday at Southland. For service times and campus locations, head over to our website at southland.church.
I was driving home from practice, and I remember seeing this car coming right towards me, and a huge, loud. I knew with my injuries that I wasn't going to be able to play. Having my career cut short by a drunk driver was the worst part of my life. I knew if there was, one firm to get me justice and to get me compensated for that, it was going to be Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan has definitely really helped me in the toughest, darkest moments of my life. Those guys were there for me. I'm Chandler Parsons, and I chose Morgan & Morgan.
Big league performance in your backyard with battery power made by Steel. Our AK homeowner system starts at just $199.99. Not sold at Lowe's or the Home Depot. Find yours at over 10,000 local Steel dealers.
Hello, I'm Dean from Dean's Auto Care. This is my son Joshua.
Sooner or later, your vehicle's going to need a repair.
When it does, you want two things: honest, skilled technicians and a fair price.
You'll get both at Dean's Auto Care. Take our $50 alignment special. No one in the area comes close to that price.
Don't pay for the overhead and ad budgets of the big box shops. Trust Dean's Auto Care.
Wait, I'm not getting paid to do this ad?
Nope, me neither, so get back to work.
Dean's Auto Care means auto care.
It's time to get back out and see America again.
And there's no better way than in a hybrid electrified vehicle.
Like this electrified Corolla hybrid.
At 52 mpg, it's got a driving range over 590 miles.
Saving you $6,000 in fuel costs over the next 5 years.
Or you can get a new Corolla Cross, the first ever Corolla SUV.
Now, during Toyota's Electrified Summer, get 1.75 APR financing on a new 22 Corolla.
Toyota, let's go places.
Kentucky has a long and storied sports history, and for once, we're not talking about horse racing or basketball. We'll throw the spotlight on just a few examples tied to artifacts here at the Kentucky Historical Society.
Well, we can't begin a conversation about Kentucky sports without thinking about Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, I think, represents how Kentucky sports elevates itself beyond that of just the exploits and the successes that they have in their respective sport. Muhammad Ali is born in Louisville, 1942. He's actually named Cassius Clay after his father, who himself was named after the 19th century abolitionist. So what a wonderful connection to make to the passion and career of Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali has lots of successes in the ring. He has 6 Golden Glove championships in Kentucky. He's a national Golden Glove winner. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He shocked Sonny Liston at the age of 22 in his first of 3 world heavyweight championships. But Ali goes on to use this fame for a much larger story and passion. He's outspoken about civil rights, and his worldwide leadership in civil rights is probably what we remember him most. So obviously, Muhammad Ali is a Kentucky sports legend, a Kentucky treasure, and we have some of his items here at the Kentucky Historical Society. We have his white boxing robe and gloves, and the robe is embroidered with Muhammad Ali stitched into the side of the robe. So while the Ali robe is one of the most iconic items that we have in our collection, sometimes history is also being told by other items. For example, we have the boxing robe of Bill Caskey, who serves in the Navy and comes back after his service and actually trains in the same boxing gym in Louisville that was with Muhammad Ali. Did they spar together? We don't know. They were in different weight classes, but we do know that Bill Caskey and Muhammad Ali were training together. We have many Kentucky sports legend items here at the Kentucky Historical Society. For example, we have the SEC Memorial Coliseum basketball floor where Rupp's teams would have played upon. We also have Olympic gold medals from Kentuckians who participated in the Olympics. Many items that you have to come down here to the Kentucky Historical Society to take it all in.
To learn more about these Kentucky sports artifacts, visit us online at history.ky.gov. From the Kentucky History Center and Museums in downtown Frankfort, I'm Doug High.
Watch me. Watch me pirouette with style and grace. An open floor of inspiration. This is my place. 5 positions to start, leotard and tights. A story through movement, under music and lights. Straight and tall, they promised I'd stand. I'm a ballerina who twirls like the blades of a fan. Watch me. Innovative scoliosis treatment at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
Innovation transforms the world, moving us forward not just in steps, but in leaps and bounds. Innovation created a healthcare system so extraordinary, it not only improves the lives of veterans, it transforms the lives of healthcare professionals, collaborating through integrated care teams, accessing the latest technology, working with the most advanced medical science, and even creating it. Like discovering new ways to integrate technology with the human body. It's a unique culture of transformation that leads to solutions that best serve our veterans. The Department of Veterans Affairs, where innovation ensures those who served our nation are served by the very best. See how a career at VA can transform your future.
They remind us of the wonder of living. And the power of quiet moments that put life into focus. The mountains are calling. Plan your next memory at gatlinburg.com.
Well, if you've got plans to fly anywhere anytime soon, be sure to get there early.
The number of people who went through security checkpoints just hit a pandemic-era high. Sunday, the TSA reported more than 2.4 million people passed through its checkpoints. That is the most since February of 2020, before the pandemic tanked travel demand. And the surge comes as flight cancellations continue.
Now, flight tracking site FlightAware says more than 800 flights were canceled Sunday, and at the start of the day on Monday, nearly 700 flights had already been canceled. Most of these cancellations are because of storms on the East Coast, but airlines are still struggling to staff shortages as well. Well, a double mystery on the moon. 1, which country is responsible for a rocket that crashed on the moon?
2, why did it leave 2 craters? NASA says astronomers noticed the rocket on a collision course with the moon last year. It didn't crash until March 4th, but it did leave a double crater. At least 47 NASA rocket bodies have created spacecraft impacts on the moon. That's according to 2016 data from Arizona State University.
But this is the first time a rocket has caused 2 craters on the moon. NASA says 2 large masses on each end of the rocket may have caused the 2 craters. So far, no nation has taken responsibility for the rocket. Now, there may be something unsafe on your patio. Solar-powered umbrellas from Sunvilla Corp are being recalled due to a potential fire hazard. Now, the Consumer Product Safety Commission reports these items were exclusively sold at Costco stores in the U.S. and Canada from December 2020 through May 2022. According to the CPSC, batteries inside the umbrella's solar panels can overheat to a point that causes ignition. Now, customers are advised to return these umbrellas to the place of purchase for a full refund.
Now to what's being called just an amazing discovery in the permafrost of a Canadian gold field.
This stuff's so fascinating. Gold miners found this mummified baby woolly mammoth Tuesday in the territory of Yukon. The Yukon government said the baby is female and likely died during the Ice Age more than 30,000 years ago. The government says a partial mammoth calf was found in 1948. In Alaska.
But this is the first near complete and best preserved mummified woolly mammoth ever found in North America. Scientists believe woolly mammoths who wandered North America along with wild horses, cave lions, and giant bison went extinct as late as 4,000 years ago. As an adult, it could have grown up to 13 feet tall. We're just talking about at the shoulder, but still just an incredible find there.
So cool.
Ooh, well, stay with us. We've got a look at your top stories coming up. And also, TG is back with a look at that forecast. Stay with us.
Order for a Sour Patch Kids slush float.
I'll add the Sour Patch Kids.
I'm on the ice cream.
Sonic Sour Patch Kids slush float.
Take your time, hon.
Play the Kentucky Lottery online, anywhere, anytime.
I won! Yes!
More games, more chances to win. Anytime is playtime.
Nice purse.
The ladies you love, the hottest topics happening now. There's only one place to find it all.
You guys are having the hard conversations. I love The View.
And that's why the most watched #1 daytime talk show is ABC's The View.
Arby's sells the most Greek gyros in America. If they wanted to sell the most Greek gyros in Greece, they'd have to open a store there and call it Arby's, but in Greece. Arby's, we have the meat.
Hola, mi nombre es Gael y esta es mi historia. Tengo osteogénesis imperfecta. Desde que nací me he fracturado más de 80 huesos, pero no he dejado que eso me pare. Gracias a los hospitales Shores para niños, hoy puedo hacer cosas que nunca imaginé podrían ser posibles.
Niños como Gael tienen esperanza, sin importar la capacidad de pago de sus familias. Para aprender más, visite amorshriners.org.
The nominations are in, so let the voting begin. Go to WTVQ.com to vote for Stratton Lumber for Best Hardware Store and Best Place to Buy Windows in Central Kentucky. You can vote once per category per day, so go vote now on WTVQ.com.
Ice cream.
Boom.
Sour Patch Kids bits.
Boom.
A slush.
Take a bite, and then we'll all harmonize.
Okay, ready?
Sonic Sour Patch Kids slush float. Sign me up.
I think we're a girl group now.
Sign me up.
Explore, compare, and find your car at vancars.com.
Man, what a deal.
Now at 6, a Mercer County couple accused of animal cruelty in court today before a judge.
Plus, it's National HIV Testing Day. We'll tell you where to go in Kentucky, what incentives you could get if you do.
And healthcare providers are now suing for the right to abortion in Kentucky following the overturning of Roe v. Wade.
I'm Chief Meteorologist T.G. Shuck. Perfect start to the week on this Monday. Beautiful sunshine, lower humidity levels, very comfortable. Enjoy it this evening and really the next couple of days. But, you know, the heat and humidity will be back shortly. Your 7-day forecast is on the way.
You're watching ABC 36 News at 6.
Welcome in. I'm Paxton Boyd.
And I'm Erica Bevin. Thanks for joining us. 2 people charged in an animal cruelty case in Mercer County going before a judge today for the first time.
That's right. The couple is accused of abandoning 2 dogs without food or water for 4 months. And tonight's top story at 6, ABC 36's Justin Walker sat in on that court appearance. He joins us in studio with the details. Justin?
Yeah, Michael and Katrina Kane both pleaded not guilty during today's arraignment. They currently do not have an attorney, but the incident has sparked concern and anger from animal advocates, including the Mercer Humane Society.
This is not misdemeanor treatment. This is not an accident.
A dog's body so thin you could see the bones of his ribs and back.
The dogs were starved within hours of their life.
The 2 dogs, named Titan and Rocket by the Mercer Humane Society, were left abandoned according to the Mercer County Sheriff's Office. Titan survived by eating rocks. Their owners, Michael and Katrina Kane, are charged with 4 counts of animal cruelty, which are misdemeanors under Kentucky law. The Humane Society now calling on lawmakers to do more to increase the penalties in cases like this.
We need stronger laws that carry more punch, more impact, and have stronger consequences so that people know we're not going to tolerate that.
After the court appearance, we asked the Kanes for an interview. Would y'all be interested in talking? They declined. They're due back in court in August. State lawmakers are considering legislation to hold owners of animals convicted of abuse accountable to help pay for the animals' care. In the meantime, the Humane Society is just working to get the animals healthy.
We're focusing on getting them well, trying to help not only their physical trauma, but their emotional trauma, keep them safe.
To help with vet bills, the Commonwealth Animal Hospital in Harrodsburg is accepting donations. Currently, $3,000 is needed, but that price will only continue to rise as the hospital continues to nurse these dogs back to full health. You can find more information on our website, WTVQ.com. Justin Walker, ABC 36 News.
Well, today, the ACLU of Kentucky, Planned Parenthood, and other health providers filing a lawsuit challenging the ban on abortions in the state. That's according to the ACLU of Kentucky.
Abortion has been banned statewide since Roe versus Wade was overturned by the Supreme Court on Friday. Many people protesting across central Kentucky over the weekend after the decision.
Now, in the lawsuit, providers are seeking to block an outright abortion ban that was passed into law in 2019 and block the 6-week ban that was previously blocked by a federal court. The organizations say the Kentucky Constitution protects the right to privacy and bodily autonomy.
The Attorney General's office responding to the lawsuit, stating, quote, "There is no right to abortion contained in the Commonwealth's Constitution, and we will stand up against any baseless claim to the contrary."
Frankfort police have identified the man who was shot and killed over the weekend. Police say around Saturday morning, around 1:15, officers responded to a shooting near Tractor Supply in Frankfort. Police say when they got there, they found 41-year-old Dustin Northington dead. Police say a suspect has been identified, but their identity has not yet been released. Detectives continue to investigate.
A Monticello man has been arrested in connection to a fire that destroyed 2 buildings on Friday morning.
Monticello police say 45-year-old Joey Wayne Hall was arrested Sunday morning just before 10. Hall is accused of setting that fire.
Fire officials say they responded to a building on Main Street around 3 a.m. on Friday next to the Wayne County Courthouse. According to firefighters, crews were able to contain the fire to just those buildings, which kept the fire from spreading to nearby apartments, but those buildings were destroyed. One person suffered minor injuries from the fire. Well, sentencing is postponed for a Clay County woman accused of killing her newborn baby. Amber Bowling is accused of putting her baby boy in a garbage bag and throwing him off of a 2-story balcony back in December of 2018. An autopsy revealed the baby suffered cranial bleeding and fractured ribs. Bowling pleaded guilty to the murder last month. Now, she was originally set to be sentenced in court today, but it has now been postponed until August. We're talking weather with Chief Meteorologist T.G. Shuck. And T.G., I do like to say it is my first day. It's a beautiful day. I don't really think that's a coincidence. You're welcome.
Absolutely.
We'll say thank you to Paxton.
Exactly. Native Kentuckian rolling in and just bringing in some good weather with him. Absolutely. We've had enough of the heat and humidity, and, we just started summer. We've got plenty of that to go, but the great thing, as mentioned, a perfect start to the week, this final week of June. Looking outside right now, our Bluegrass Care Navigator Skyview HD Camera Network. Hicks and Funts and Cam there at Hamburg. Boy, temperatures have been fantastic. 81 degrees, north to northwest wind at about 10 to 15, so a very pleasant breeze bringing in drier air. Got a little muggy over the weekend ahead of that frontal boundary, and of course we did have a little bit of beneficial rain. We'll take anything that we can get given how dry it has been in June. 82 Richmond, 80 in Frankfort, 79 Moorhead down to Frankfort. super duper dry air mass in place, low to mid 50s. So that's why it feels so good out there right now. And that's just going to continue to be the case as we go through the evening hours. So sunset not until 9:05. Don't have any outdoor plans. Just get out and enjoy it. As we head into the day tomorrow, comparable temperature-wise, high thin clouds will filter the sun out a bit. Still going to be dry at the surface, so it will feel good even as those temperatures begin to creep up midweek. Heat and humidity not far off, nor is the holiday weekend, and it could be a little bit unsettled. More on that in your 7-day coming up.
Now to an ABC 36 update now on the death of Jessamine County Sheriff Kevin Corman. The Jessamine County Coroner is still waiting for the results of a final autopsy. Now, last month we reported the preliminary autopsy results showed Corman died of natural causes. Now the coroner says that is still the case. However, the coroner says the toxicology results have yet to come in, though, so a final report with the confirmed cause of death and the manner of death has not yet been determined. Corman died unexpectedly last month inside his home in Nicholasville.
The Laurel County Sheriff's Office is looking for a missing 13-year-old girl. Investigators say Madison Shoemaker was last seen this morning around 5 off Slate Lick Church Road, just about 2 miles north of London. She's described as being 5'6", 130 pounds, with brown hair just below the shoulders. She was last seen wearing gray sweatpants, a red hoodie with blue sleeves, and Converse shoes. If you have any information on her whereabouts, you're asked to contact the Laurel County Sheriff's Office.
And in your health, the state's positivity rate continues to climb. It's now reported to be at just over 13%. The state also reports more than 9,500 new cases of COVID-19 today. That brings the total number of cases close to 1,400,000. The state also reporting 30 new deaths due to the virus. That total now sits at 16,144.
COVID vaccines are now available for kids under the age of 5 at all UK healthcare facilities.
Yeah, UK healthcare administering the vaccine to children of that age for the first time today. The Pfizer and Moderna vaccine was approved for children ages 6 months to 5 years old by the CDC and the FDA. UK healthcare is offering both vaccines.
Appointments strongly recommended. A parent or legal guardian must be with all kids 17 and younger. Appointments are available weekday afternoons from 1:30 to 5. You can find a link to register by clicking on this story at WTVQ.com. It's National HIV Testing Day, and thanks to a partnership between Avol, Kentucky, and Walgreens, people had a chance to get tested for free.
Yeah, the testing is underway now and goes until 7 p.m. at any Walgreens location. Those who get tested will also receive a free $10 Walgreens gift card. Now, according to Avol, testing takes 1 minute and is similar to a blood sugar test with a prick on your finger.
But it's a quick little test. It's a finger stick test. Takes 1 minute to get your results. It's really, really easy.
Now, in case you missed out today, free HIV testing can be done at Avol, Kentucky on Mondays and Wednesdays from 3 until 8 p.m. and also on Thursdays from 3 until 6. No appointment is necessary. And the Lexington-Fayette County Health Department is also providing free HIV testing today. The health department says testing started at 4 this afternoon and goes until about 7:30 tonight at Suburban Point on Boysenberry Street. Anyone who gets tested or visits the information table will get a free potted plant and be entered to win one of 3 garden gift baskets.
Now, still to come, Cinnabon is adding a new item to their menu. Starting to get hungry here, and it's something the company has never done before.
Plus, a state education employee is awarded for their service in the field. We'll tell you why it's so important.
A picture-perfect Monday all across the bluegrass eastern Kentucky as well. Low humidity, comfortable temperatures, and abundant sunshine. We're going to see more pleasant weather for the next few days, but of course, thinking ahead for that upcoming holiday weekend. If you've been unsettled, your 7-day forecast is coming up.
Most people agree that they want to minimize taxes. We need to understand how the IRS looks at our money. We have 4 different buckets of money. And bucket 1, when we make money, causes a tax. Bucket 2 is pre-tax. Bucket 3 and bucket 4 are both tax-free. Sit down with us for a complimentary session and let's talk about you.
It's like I'm downloading in slow motion. Wish we had better internet.
It's me, Charlie, Wish specialist for Spectrum. Let's get that wish granted.
How?
Spectrum Internet delivers speeds of 200 megabits for a stronger connection on all your devices. Here, yeah, and here. Plus, security to keep your kids safe online.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month. Call 833-768-4999.
Why do we need all these?
Find your favorites. Plus, you'll have access to over 85,000 titles on demand. And with the free Spectrum TV app, you can watch live sports, news, and more on any device, anywhere.
Get Spectrum TV for $49.99 a month. Call 833-768-4999.
I wish we didn't have a contract. Granted.
Oh, he's good. Switch to Spectrum Internet or TV, or get them both. No contracts. Call 833-768-4999.
Lexington Overstock Warehouse is open this weekend only for our 4th of July sale. Get the
Visit Richmond, where Kentucky's story begins. Discover around every corner, and the present day mingles with relics transported back to a simpler time, where battles were fought, the memories of historical characters come to life, and the pioneer spirit lives on. A place where you can walk through historic downtown. Start your story at visitrichmondky.com.
So much on the line, more Americans turn here than any other newscast. ABC News World News Tonight with David Muir, America's #1 most watched newscast across all of television.
I don't know if the day gets any better than this. We have Paxton joining us for the first time. The weather is picture perfect. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's good evening. I tell you, 9:05 sunset, so no excuses. You got a good solid 3 hours before it. Yes. This is the beauty of being on the western edge of the Eastern time zone. You look at the horizon at 10 o'clock, and we've still got a little bit of light out there. So, and it has been a beauty out there. Of course, the horses enjoying it as well. Just a great day to be out in the sun, not overly the year, and with the lack of humidity, that was even better. That front's down to our southeast. Showers and storms there around Charlotte and the Piedmont of North Carolina. Our Bluegrass Care Navigator Skyview HT Camera Network. Things looking good at the horse park. Crystal clear, 81 northwest wind at around 10 miles per hour. So you could feel that pleasant breeze, and it is really made for a delightful Monday for the final Monday of June here. 79 Moorhead down to Jackson. Dew points, low mid-50s. This is a super-duper bonus, and they're going to stay low, it looks like, here over the next couple of days, even as temperatures nudge up midweek. 83 the high, 65 the morning low, not far off, right on par for our average low, and actually a few degrees below average high. That doesn't happen often. You see all the activity out ahead of that boundary. High pressure sitting to our west, so that has allowed that more north wind to come in with the milder air. Now, as that begins to move eastward here, winds will shift northeastward, but that is still okay. That's going to put us in a good position temperature-wise tomorrow. We're going to start out in the 50s across the board, so a pleasantly coolish Tuesday morning. One thing to note, notice here on our in-house data, some high thin cloud, just filtered sunshine. It's not going to dampen the day in any capacity of anything. It'll hold our temperatures in check just a bit. We stay in that comfy range as far as our muggy meter is concerned, but look how the needle goes up a little bit, especially heading toward the upcoming holiday weekend. That will be as a frontal system approaches from the northwest. Now, as the high gives way on Wednesday, I think we're still in good shape. Yeah, we'll jump into the upper 80s, but that's right around average for this time of the year. Still comfortable. It's really on Thursday, we'll see that return flow. That moisture begins to stream northward out of the Gulf of Mexico. So the feel lights are going to go up. We're going to jump back into the low 90s. So it will be more typical as we wrap up the month of June. Now, notice here in our extended forecast, each afternoon through the holiday weekend, things die down. Boom, they flare up Saturday, Sunday, and even on Independence Day. This is an indication that hopefully not a washout, but a lot of this stuff's going to be driven by the afternoon warmth. Now, we'll see some clouds around So that'll hold our temperatures in check. But yeah, the timing could be better. But checking out the drought monitor in yellow, that's abnormally dry. And then out toward Elizabethtown down the 65 corridor, moderate drought there. We could use a widespread event. Sure, it would be great if it wasn't on the holiday weekend, but at least we're going to get a little water in the ground from time to time. Great tonight, mostly clear, pleasant, mid-50s, 80 tomorrow with those higher clouds, but still very, very nice. Extended forecast here. You see temperatures on the rise. We're going to jump all the way into the upper 80s Wednesday, a little more muggy Thursday, and then we do dodge a few showers and storms. As mentioned, it's not going to be quite as hot with the clouds, with the showers and storms around. Highs pretty much staying into the mid-80s.
Oh, boy.
What?
We better get out of here. That clown is about to hit a water line.
He didn't contact 811 to mark the underground utilities.
Nope.
You saw that coming. Too bad he didn't.
Know what's below. 811 before you dig.
Take your time, hon.
Play the Kentucky Lottery online, anywhere, anytime.
I won! Yes!
More games, more chances to win. Anytime is playtime.
Nice purse.
It's 2022. Is it time for a new slogan?
How about in a wreck with a rig?
Call the hammer and they won't seem so big.
How about hit by a big truck? Don't let the insurance company pass the buck.
Check, please.
In a car wreck, the hammer will fight to get you a check.
Ready for a win? The hammer is in.
Nice. Or insurance company offering you zero?
Let the hammer be your hero.
In a wreck, call 877-ALL-7s or WeWin.com.
Well, I still like one call, that's all.
If you're facing something that's very difficult, remember this: never too difficult for God. He knows where you are. He's there to help you.
When I heard Charles Stanley teach the Word of God, it felt like my life had been prepared for that moment.
He wants you to trust Him step by step, and whatever you're facing, you'll always come out right.
When pain says, it's time to go home, I say, not yet. Aleve, who do you take it for?
Busted? Original Gorilla Glue, of course. Works indoor, works outdoor. It's weatherproof, it's waterproof. It's versatile and incredibly strong for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Robin Roberts, George Stephanopoulos, Michael Strahan. Come on, we could all use some good in our mornings. So join us. Wake up with America's #1 most watched morning show, ABC.
Good morning, America. Oh, how I love saying that.
You're watching ABC 36 News at 6.
Every year, in honor of Governor Andy Beshear's late aunt, a Kentucky Department of Education employee is given the Mary Ann Miller Thrive Award for their service in education.
Yeah, today Governor Beshear presented the award to Dr. Aaron Thompson at the Kentucky SHAPE Conference. Dr. Thompson is a Manchester native and the president of the Kentucky Council on Post-Secondary Education. The Thompson Scholars Foundation is named in his honor for his lifetime of work in advancing equity for Kentucky students.
Governor Beshear says it's an honor to be able to present an award that recognizes his aunt's service as well as many others in education. Now, Mary Ann Miller worked for the State Department of Education for 30 years.
I'm Appliance Pro. We'll help you make your kitchen chef ready.
Appliance Pro's inventory blowout sale continues now through the end of the month. This is the perfect time to update your home's kitchen. Come in now for the best selection on top quality GE refrigerators, washers and dryers, ovens, ranges, dishwashers, and more. We are locally owned and operated and located at 2320 Fortune Drive in Lexington. The inventory blowout sale till the end of the month. Don't miss it.
Welcome to Tomorrow's World, where we make sense of your world through the pages of the Bible.
Where we bring to life Bible prophecy.
My friends, we're living in the prophesied time of the end. Your Bible reveals the future of the world and your part in it.
But what exactly is this kingdom that Jesus proclaimed? And what does that have to do with you.
On this program, we'll explore the answer.
You need this information.
It's time to get back out and see America again.
And there's no better way than in a hybrid electrified vehicle.
Like this Electrified Camry Hybrid.
At 52 mpg, it's got a driving range over 680 miles.
And because it's a hybrid, the gas engine automatically charges the battery. Genius.
Saving you $6,000 in fuel costs over the next 5 years.
Now, during Toyota's Electrified Summer, get 1.75 APR financing on a new 22 Camry.
Toyota, let's go places.
Explore, compare, and find your car at mancars.com.
Man, what a deal.
It's tough to have a better month than the one Kentucky star sprinter Abby Steiner is having. Just 2 weeks ago, she broke the collegiate record in the 200-meter, and now she is a U.S. champion and a finalist for the Bowerman Award. She is just the third Wildcat ever to be a finalist, joining Sydney McLaughlin and Kenny Harrison. Steiner came in first place in the 200 at the USA Championships, which means she is heading to the World Championships for the first time in her young career. Despite only having 3 weeks to prepare, her confidence is sky high.
The biggest thing is just to not put limitations on yourself, and I completely trust my coach, so I know that his training cycles will have me ready for these meets. So just kind of relaxing, celebrating with my family, my coach, everyone who helped me get here, and then resetting and making some new goals for Worlds.
SEC football media days are a few weeks away, where those who cover the conference will give their predictions on who will win it. In the meantime, though, the sports information directors who help us cover the SEC gave their annual preseason vote on who will win it all. And the SIDs have Kentucky finishing 5th in the league. Leading the way is Alabama, then the national champs Georgia, followed by Texas A&M and Arkansas. In the poll, UK and Tennessee tied for 2nd place in the East. You can find a complete poll on AL.com. Sticking to football, former EKU coaching great Roy Kidd, he has some more hardware to add to the trophy room. Kidd is the recipient of the 2023 Amos Alonzo Stagg Award. The award honors those who have helped in advancing the best interests of football. Coach Kidd, man, his resume speaks for itself. He's the winningest coach in school history, retiring in 2002 with 314 wins. He led the Colonels to 16 OVC titles and, get this, 17 D1 playoff appearances. Truly, he's one of the best to do it here in the Commonwealth. And so is this man, Kentucky closer Tyler Guilfoyle. Baseball America names Guilfoyle a first-team All-American. This is the 3rd publication to do so, joining Perfect Game and NCBWA. The Lexington native, he was a tough out to get, posting a 1.59 ERA. He had 6 saves and 51 innings of work. Guilfoyle is also the only reliever in the conference to be named first-team All-SEC. That wraps things up for sports. I'm Chris Bolton.
ABC 36 Solid Blue Sports Report is brought to you by UK Federal Credit Union.
At West Shore Home, we pride ourselves on being the fastest for homeowners who are looking for a new shower or bath project. Today, projects, why they're so popular, savings right now.
Yeah, well, Kirsten, the big question out there is, why are so many people choosing to remodel their shower or bath right now?
Joe, right now, homeowners across America are looking for ways to reinvest and build value in their homes. Replacing your shower or bath is a great way to do that. For folks who call in right now, we're offering some great savings with our 4th of July flash sale. You can lock in that price and get limited time, long-term financing of 0% APR for 48 months. And on top of that, for anyone who calls in now, we'll take an additional $1,500 off your shower or bath project.
Wow, it seems like the price of everything else keeps going up, but you're saying for anybody that calls in now, they can lock in their price and get 0% APR for 48 months. That's amazing. Now, Kirsten, for a project like this, they probably have to put some money down, right?
They definitely don't. So many people think when they're going to do a project like this, they have to have thousands of dollars saved up for a down payment. That's simply not the case.
So you're saying they can start their project now and not have to worry about paying anything out of pocket. That's incredible. Now, a lot of people might be wondering, what do one of these projects look like when they're finished? Can you give us an example?
This homeowner wanted something that was safer and more accessible. We came in and installed a brand new walk-in shower. The best part is they were able to take advantage of our long-term financing. That's 0% APR for 48 months. And just as a reminder, anyone who calls in right now can get an additional $1,500 off their project.
Wow, Kirsten, thanks so much, folks. It does not get any easier than this. Call in now to get 0% APR for 48 months. And for a limited time, they're taking $1,500 off every shower and bath project. Don't miss this offer. Call West Shore Home now.
They remind us of the wonder of living. And the power of quiet moments that put life into focus. The mountains are calling. Plan your next memory at gatlinburg.com.
Cinnabon is making an unfamiliar move on its menu.
That's right. Its latest item, chocolate Bon Bites, and they don't include the company's namesake item, cinnamon. Now, these treats are made up of sweet dough covered in chocolate schmear and topped with chocolate and cream cheese frosting. Oh my goodness, is it dinner time yet? Company officials describe them as a chocolatey take on their miniature cinnamon rolls.
They look really good. The Bon Bites without the cream cheese frosting are available at some international locations, including India, Spain, and the UK. Right now, the Bon Bites will be sold in the US through September. Here's the kicker. If they turn out to be a success with the American consumers, they could become a permanent addition.
Yeah, and the bonuses are completely low-cal, I'm sure.
Calories
Kentucky Lottery scratch a forecast. Boy, we had a winning ticket today. Highs into the low 80s. Should high 10 clouds tomorrow, no biggie. We're dry through Thursday. A little bit more in the way of humidity, and the heat returns a little bit later on in the week. So, yeah, anything chocolate, doesn't matter whether it's Cinnabon or whatever.
You need like one of those forecasts that just says yes, yes, yes to all of it. 0 calories, who knew?
Yeah, exactly. Low-cal.
Low-cal. Well, we are so happy you are joining us. Again,
Absolutely,
welcome,
yeah.
Paxton.
Great first day. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Hey, thanks for tuning in. World News Tonight with David Muir is up next. Have a good evening.